Straight to the social. Straight to the social. Listen to what Chris Rock has to say.
Only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. A man is only loved under the condition that he provides us. Okay? When you meet a new girl, what do your friends ask you? What she look like? Ladies, when you meet a new guy, what do your friends ask you?
Here we go.
What does he do? What the fuck does that do?
See, Chris Rock said. Oh, he got
that
bleeped.
Can help
we gotta
you
bleep
out.
it.
Can this motherfucker facilitate a dream or not?
Yep. Can he facilitate a dream? What does he do? This came across my social media, and it really made me think and question, like, you really, as a man, you have to offer something. You have to do something. You have to have some sort of meaning. You have to have to provide some sort of service. I was like, he's right. A man has to protect. He has to provide. He has to love. He has to do all of these things. He has to be a giver before he has value. And that's not to, like, you know, throw this into the whole MGTOW, you know, red pill, blue pill nonsense. But it was like, definitely.
Yeah.
I felt like that growing up and dating, you know, even since like way back. What about you guys?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, absolutely. I think after, even when, you know, you're a young boy and you got a crush, you're telling your crush, what can you do for her?
Yeah.
I can get you candy. I can go on a playground. We can have a good time. I can protect you from these bullies over here because I like you.
It's like, why aren't you the prize? Because you have something to offer.
Right.
Am I wrong for saying that?
No, men are the prize. I do.
And why do you think
I
that?
definitely walk as if the prize.
And women are prizes in their own right too. So it's not, we're both prizes. It's just different levels to it. You know, both of us get gold medals if we want. But what I would say is, I think men are the prize because of this.
Because they have something.
Men have to provide. Men have to have sleepless nights sometimes. Sometimes men have to deal with the issues of what they come to. Like, there's a lot of times, I don't know if this happened to you guys, where they would share their day, they would unload on you.
Yeah.
And you don't even get a chance to unload back. You have to digest that. And then they get upset when we try to come up with problem solving, but that's how we operate because
what are we doing
our
here?
mindsets, we have to come and be your father figure at times. We have to be your brother.
Your
we have to be your
therapist.
best friend, your therapist. We also have to be that time
Your lover.
Fill the void of whatever you're lacking at that time. Honey, I need a couple more dollars. You could sometimes say, girl, I don't have it, but what you do as men, a lot of good men, they will go and try to find that, pick up another job. I've seen my own brethren sometime go without so that their woman can have. Not even their child, their woman. Oh, I need to get my nails done. Honey, my birthday's coming up. I really want to go on this trip. She ain't saved.
What you doing?
But she look into you, and then the man has to come through and work hard, drop the money. Why? And the thing is, what does she bring sometimes? A lot of times it's just looks and sex.
Man, if she's only bringing looks and sex to
sometimes.
Well, sometimes, yeah. I mean,
why do you think it is that we've created this culture of woman being the prize, but also a woman being able to be loved unconditionally? I mean, is it because they can bear children? Is it because we all have mothers? Like, why is it that a woman can be loved unconditionally and a man can't? Obviously, this is, you know, not the same person per person, but like, what do you guys think is the reasoning?
But before we go there, you didn't answer.
What?
Like, what do you think about it? Let them hear your thoughts and opinions.
For me, I feel like I guess, it's complicated for me, but I definitely do feel like I have to offer something of value. Otherwise, I don't have a chance. Like if we're keeping it strictly in the dating world, it's like me because I'm mixed and I look mixed. Hey, I'm black too. But it's like because I'm mixed and I look mixed, I feel like I always have to prove I'm black enough or prove that I'm more than black. And I have to prove that I have more value as a black man and more value outside of just being a black man. That comes with the whole racial conundrum. And then there's also just as a man, you know, if you want a girl, what can you do? I mean, taking it back from being, you know, I ain't trying to die black and broke, but when I was in high school, you know, knowing that I don't come from a home where people have money, I'm single parent household.
Right.
I don't get no allowance. You know, I got to figure out everything on my own. So if I'm going to date a girl, I got to, you know, make creative cards and do all these experiences. I got to prove what makes me interesting outside of taking you on dates and all this other stuff. It's like even from the get-go of dating as a young man, you're taught that you have to bring something to the table as opposed to you have all these good qualities, show why they should want you.
I think there should be a balance because, you know, it's so funny. It's as you were saying that, all this stuff, I see these like cartoons that my kids watch sometimes. They're cute. You know, one where
Pepe Le Pew,
yeah,
Looney Tunes.
well, not those. My kids ain't ready for those.
Oh, there's sexual assault cartoons, Looney Tunes.
Just saying that the other day. My man was a sexual predator. But no, it's like some of these, like the same thing, like you said. You know, you come with that genuine kindness to provide, and what can you offer? And then I think most of these women, they want chivalry. At the end of the day, with that, they don't want strength and bullheadedness and aggressiveness over that chivalry. Like, I think that's the part where women will take, if you even put a dash of chivalry on anything or a dash of gentlemanism on anything,
but all those
women
things
can
be
swallow
fake.
that pill. Yes,
That's the thing. No, they can
it
all
could
be fake to get,
but it's
to
also
get
how you approach or how you speak to a person, right? Like, even in our own culture, we're so looked at as if they see four of us together, yo, this might pop off. But if we're Caucasian, we're all safe, right? Why? Because they think we're going to get aggressive at each other. We could be laughing or joking about something, and
It seems aggressive.
It seems aggressive. It's just how they perceive it from the outside. But from the inside, it's just, you know, we carry ourselves in a. I don't know if this is skin I'm in, but I could be born in any skin, and I'd probably see this way, and I think a lot of people would see it this way. We just don't want what we're creating to end. We don't want to lose what we've already got. Like if you bring, like the squirrel that brings a nut to this other squirrel, like, oh, this is all I have to offer is my one. I don't want you to destroy the nut. Keep that nut. It's my gift to you. Do whatever you want with it. It's on you now.
But that's the danger
It's
of
like
what
a little
happens.
piece of you going.
But that's the danger of what happens to the man. No matter how much we give, the world doesn't always accept. Like
The world is never going to accept everything we give, and that's where
I give you an
you
example.
have to walk like
And this
you
is gonna
own
be
it.
this is gonna be very dated when this comes out. But how many times you see when the guy does something wrong, maybe he steps out on his woman, right?
Which I believe isn't the worst thing you could do, but continue.
Right, he steps out on his woman, whatever, he gets caught cheating. The way he's ostracized, like the Celtic basketball player.
yeah.
That was rough. No, hold on. Why I'm saying this is,
But it's did his job. That's a different story. But continue.
but
I get
still,
the nuance. I get the nuance.
it was sensual.
Yes, it was consensual.
Consensual, yeah.
It was consensual. If it's consensual, then what's the
consensual,
problem?
Sorry, consensual.
There
It
is
was-
no problem.
It was sensual.
It was consensual, but we never found out her name.
That's true.
We never
It's a witch
found
hunt.
out how she look.
How she feels about it.
Yeah, how she feels. What we found out is how much
He
he's
did.
the dog. It always comes upon the man, and that's the sucky part. There's no compassion when we fail. There's no
That's true.
compassion when we hurt. Like
It's a witch hunt when we get caught.
yo, when you see a man crying, how some girls perceive that.
He's a threat still.
No, they was like, he's weak. They apply. How many times a woman would, you know this, you cry before a woman and they apply that as weakness.
Yeah.
They start to look for somebody else. Oh, then there's a fine line before what a man can. There's no unconditional love, and that's the hurtful thing. Like, women will love you as much as
What you
they
can offer
can
them.
get out of you. Yeah. And then it's on to the next. Because if it was unconditional, and shout outs to those women
That aren't like that.
who are. Because I've seen
Yeah, because I've seen these girls.
𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐿, right? 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐿, Stellar
Shout out to
Connects.
Stella Collect.
She said,
officially
remember in her
Stella.
question, she said she will be with the broke man.
There are women like that.
So
and
shout out to them.
But we're not
are.
talking about y'all. Y'all
We're not
the
talking about y'all.
exception.
Yeah, y'all actually the minorities. There's women that will extract their resources from you until the resources are dry. And then how many
Absolutely.
times you see this?
Because
A
that's
rich
the
person
game.
has all this money. If he ever gets broke, she's out.
So then what can we do for men to change this situation? Like, how can we teach other men to avoid this from happening to them?
First, they have to get their own circle of men that they trust. We have to stop holding women to this high standard of I'm going to lean everything on you, because then it becomes a manipulation thing. It should be.
Is that wrong if it's your partner?
No, it is
I
wrong.
think
Women should not be in your business or everything in your lifestyle.
I think
Like your lifestyle is your lifestyle, her lifestyle is her lifestyle. Y'all
Yeah.
Y'all dating each other and learning about
Mine's
each
yours
other.
and ours. There's nothing wrong with that.
And now,
Mine, yours, and ours.
Who
Exactly.
knows? Who knows when I grow a little bit older, a little bit more wiser, maybe my position changed, because my
will.
position changed a lot from season 1 to season 2.
Absolutely.
And we'll get there. We'll talk about those things. But I look at it now, and the more you rely on your woman and the more that you give her that power, the more likely you are exposed. It's that Delilah and Samson thing. You tell her your weakest moment.
She gonna cut your hair.
And when
Yeah.
I don't know if this ever happened to you, but this happened to me. I've shared things, and then when an argument came, oh man, I got hit. And
Below the belt?
that low belt be hurting.
Mm.
That low belt be feeling some type of way. You know what I mean?
But how are you to be like? This is the thing. Being
Can't be fully
transparent.
transparent,
You
though.
can't. I think you can be transparent. Fully, yes, and vulnerable.
That's
But
rare.
but I think before you even get into that relationship, you should be owning your own PTSD and trauma first. If you own who you are, and that's why we have confidence. We are confident because we already own our insecurities. Going into the latest topic,
Even
That's
though,
individual
bro,
growth beforehand. That's hard.
that is
even
individual. And you have to.
I want you to elaborate, but even though, so you're telling me with confidence, I just want to make sure I get with confidence in owning your pain, that you can be fully transparent with her. You think that still doesn't lead to manipulation? I'm just asking.
I
I'm
think
just
there's,
asking you.
There's going to be a still slight manipulation in there because they have your heart. So whatever they want, you're going to do because you care about this person.
How many times a baby voice from a girl made you say, "Okay, maybe I'll do this"?
That don't change
Please
that don't
do
change
it.
nothing for me.
Some people do that.
That don't
though.
change nothing
Some
for me.
people do that.
The reason why that doesn't change it, so I got to speak on this first.
Talk
I
about
got to
it.
speak on this. So cutesy voices don't do nothing for me because at that point, to me, it's manipulation and coercion. You manipulating my feelings for you and your attraction for me to get stuff out of me. Don't. When I hear you do that, immediately I shut it down like, oh, you're trying to use me. If a girl's like, oh, baby, oh, could you, if I was like, hey, yo, babe, you know, showing my abs and showing my pelvis and the V and stuff, trying to get you to get me that new 2K, I will look like a doofus.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
because women can,
Because sex doesn't sell for men like it does for women.
unfortunately,
It
if it did, shoot, I'd be already out of
But
here.
I tell you what, I bust out that vacuum in my house all the time. I start cleaning. I do laundry. I make that. I do dishes.
No, they
All of that. That's what I do because that domesticated life. If you,
So-
as a man, if you take care of the house yourself and anything like that,
You
anyways,
don't have to rely.
you don't have to rely on her. There's nothing. You honestly have so much power once you start doing the domesticated stuff on top of the norm.
Dog.
Like if you as a man come in the house and take care of the home responsibilities, I mean, go quickly shower, run downstairs, play with the kids. Excuse me. Play with the kids. Go in the kitchen, start prepping the food.
Because they ain't
and
gotta
start
do
turning
nothing
on the
because then it's
stove.
easy for them.
She's gonna be freaked out. She's gonna be like, "Who you cheating on me with?" She gonna think there's somebody else.
You were like me because
She's
I
like, you
spending
try to
time
kick
with
me
myself.
out to invite somebody else in here to take care of you,
You know what
huh?
I'm saying?
And the sad thing too, like, even when it comes down to, and I'm gonna do inward, right, to being a black male,
Mm-hmm.
right? I've seen, and I'm not saying this is right. I've seen Michael Vick with dogs, how much years he got.
Yeah.
And I've seen how the love for animals in this country. But when a black person gets killed, a black man gets killed, I see some of these people, 5 years, 4 years. But let us kill somebody.
Dude,
let me
girl
kill somebody
killed,
right
the white
now.
woman killed 4 black women down south, and she's getting 1 year for each life. She was drunk, and they waited 5 hours to give
Is this
her a
just like-
breathalyzer.
This is like the 3/5 rule all
Come on,
over
bro.
again.
Yeah, but that's so.
and the
I even
court
see
is
that.
letting this go. So what's the prerequisite for
This
the
is
next
why we
time
don't
this
live in the
happens?
South.
to see us at the lowest part of the totem pole. Like, men have to go through a lot.
Yes,
Not
we do.
negating, absolutely not
Man, we
negating
carry this
anything
entire
women
world
go
on
through.
our shoulders,
I
bro.
will stand. I
Well,
will
me too.
die on a hill. I will die on this hill. I would never want to be a woman in this world.
It's hard.
Oh, never.
It's hard.
Absolutely not.
And you look at it, it's
Never.
white male,
Never.
white female, black male, black female. She's at the lowest. Our
You're not even involving everybody else. But it's still the same. But it's still the same.
Women are at the
even if we involve
lowest.
everybody else, she's still at the lowest. And
I feel it for them.
But with that
that's
being,
why they my sisters, for real.
But with
you,
that being
queens.
said, I will still stand on the fact that I feel that as a man in this world, there's not a lot of acceptance. Like in terms of loving unconditionally, I do think there's truth in it because it's like when a boy becomes a man, he has to give. When a girl becomes a woman, she becomes a prize.
Right.
You know? And it's like somewhere in between those things happening, we start teaching men that they don't have much to offer. If they don't have much to offer, they don't have any value. Whereas women have all the value to give.
Right.
You know, we have to sort of find a purpose. If we don't have any, if we don't do anything, if you're in a dating world, like what's the first thing they ask you, you know, even just shooting the breeze, which I can't stand, like, what do you do for a living? Which I think is one of the most intrusive questions ever.
Yeah.
It's one of the rudest questions you could ask somebody.
That's just getting your draws questions if you ask that one. I just want to get any draws.
But I would definitely say that one of the listen, I don't get in. Listen, I don't get in anybody's drawers. They try to get in my drawers. I'm the prize. I'm the prize.
There you
I'm
go.
the prize.
I'm trying to pull them strings.
Nah, but in all seriousness, because
Definitely,
I did want to at least provide an answer for this. You know, I wanted to offer something. One of the things that I think people, especially men, can do, in my experience, that has helped me, is being self-sufficient. You know, being self-sufficient, learning that you can do everything on your own, and that if a woman wants to be a part of your life, she has to bring the value.
Right.
Has put me in a position of, well, they have to fit in where they can get in. Not that I'm saying that you're not worth anything, you have to do everything by my rules, but it allows me to do the things that I want to do, feel valued, and understand that me and you is a complementary thing. I don't need you.
Yeah. Compliment, don't complicate, baby.
I love. Heat check.
You know?
You already said it though.
But it also it brings me back to a feeling of because I don't value because my life doesn't revolve around the value of women. It revolves around the value of me. I feel fucking fine. I'm not worried about these hoes. I'm not worried about these women because my life revolves around the value of me. I don't feel that, but I know how it feels because I've been there.
Yo, that's a great note. I don't think we should add any sazon. I think that's perfect. Repeat that again. Look at the camera. Let them know again. One more time. And another one.
I don't even know what I said.
And another one.
I don't know what I said.
No, but seriously though, all jokes aside.
Value yourself, man.
Value yourself. Men.
Before you value any woman.
If you can do all the things,
if
you can do all the things from cooking, cleaning, taking care of
paying
yourself,
paying
your bills, don't have to
a
use
career.
Them, they have to be able to compliment because you're good with them or without them.
And you know what you're looking for, men, now. When you're looking for someone to compliment, you're looking for somebody that has generosity in their heart, kindness, sweetness, smarts, intelligence,
a good person,
and anything, and understand, good character, charisma, and understand also that she's loyal and faithful to what your cause is and what you're building there. Because she can't come into your network and start trying to put it.
She can't come into your network and trying to mess around with your net worth.
There you go. Heat check.
Oh my gosh, yo, people are ODing right now. What's going on with this? Nah, these are powerful gems. Please listen to him. You don't gotta take it. He's just a wise guy, as he says.
Yeah. But
I'm just Maciah. You don't have to join me.
I'm just trying to be efficient.
But I definitely wanted to give him something worthwhile.
You don't gotta have the peace and blessings.
You don't have to.
I'll take all your peace and blessings and your hoes.